To a new video. We're on episode 5, which I dubbed the Cold Planet, because we're going to Cold Planet. And we're also continuing our adventure. So, let's do it. All for one, and one for all. I think I said that right. I don't know. Anyway. Story usual. Start crew checked in. See how everyone's doing. Because that's what a good commander does. If that makes sense to anybody. Definitely need a new gun. That's all I'm gonna say. Check with the crew.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Logical.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Of course, this is off the record.
Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
True. There's always some bureaucratic BS going on.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong.
No matter where you are.
Human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Exactly.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I'm starting to pick up it probably wasn't accidental.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Okay.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
I mean, if there was testing going, it kind of makes sense. If you think
There were
about
other
it.
kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Yeah, I was going somewhere with that.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
True.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
I'm thinking of something, but I want to say it. So I'm not.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Open speech policy
Malenko,
here.
there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate
Okay.
that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright. I'll back up. For now. Come to see. Oh, do the crew. Okay. Then we'll see what
Commander,
weapons are available.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
And-
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
I guess that makes
That's
sense.
tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Dang.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not true.
Just
indeed.
because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Good man.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this
About
duty related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Is it because they're not alive?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
And
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
That's not good.
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yes, but allies are also important.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't even know what that
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
I think it'd be more called speciesism, I think. Or how do you say that? Hang on. I'm gonna try looking it up, but I don't feel like spelling it right now, so.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Yeah, I see that's fair.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
No comment.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later,
Okay.
Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
And he
I
recruited.
didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
And what was he
did
doing?
Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Yeah, I would do the same, to be honest.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was.
Trust your guts at all
Still
costs.
joined up with you, but my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's where we can get our weapons. I'll be back later on that one. That's when she gets to Cold Planet. AKA Novaria. Let's get going. Hang on. There we go. Almost went the wrong direction.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Uh-oh.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
That tells me something's very odd to that one. So, gotta make sure this is clear. That's what I was looking for. And there we go. Time to land.
Approach
That's
control.
okay.
This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Nah, that's kind of funny, if you think about it. Alright. Who do we want to take on this? That only makes sense.
Equalizing interior pressure.
We get this taken care of. There we go. Now. Yeah, that one looks better.
With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yes, he does have the deck. While we go destroy stuff. Because that's funny. Ah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
That's far enough.
Of course, there's the security being
We're
stubborn.
not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here.
Yeah.
Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Alliance Navy.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
The next Navy patrol isn't due for another 2 weeks.
You're a long way from home, Commander.
Home is a state of mind.
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure
Not
their
happening.
weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Says the one that's probably gonna try pulling some crap. I can tell. And by the way, I don't know if anybody's gonna have their volume all the way up, but headphone warning. Just in case. I know my ears go about to get ding ding ding.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
Yeah, we need to talk to her. Exactly.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Yeah,
could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Commander, maybe we ought to tell Liara that her mom's here, or bring her along. It might take Benezia off guard.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Friendly my butt.
The managers warned us about you.
Look at this boy.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan. News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling?
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate. I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is. This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port. I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Yeah, but see,
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies. Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay. I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it. This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help. Could I buy something now? Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
At least now we can sell. Even all those credits.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies. Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
I mostly just need a new gun. That's all I want. Okay. Yeah, fine. Take this. Maybe that. There we go. Alright. Let's go. I'm running as fast as I can. That's all I know.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Someone's paranoid. You can tell in the voice.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No need for the insults. Like, goddamn.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a past to leave Henshan.
He talks about politicians being corrupt. He's corrupt.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Let's go. I have a feeling we're gonna have to split this up a little bit. Like this is part 1. Once we hit an hour, 55 minutes, then we'll do part 2. I have a feeling that's the way it's gonna go. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know exactly why.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Talk about illegal.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
I wish I could just arrest her instead. For just mentioning that.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
One word.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I knew my thoughts were correct. Something about him really...
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Novaria are free to come and go as they will.
Makes logical sense.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Yeah, I'll figure.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Oh, that's what he's more worried about. Well, okay. I guess that's logical. I don't know. I don't know. Will it? Let's get over here. And make sure I have Overlord ready to go.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Yeah, and you're here.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Cool. See you. Alright. That's why I like Overlord. Overload, that. Oh, overload. Oh, goddamn. I messed that up. That's a lot of random grenades. 25. Let's see. I don't think he was expecting to get lifted up
My
like
people
that.
have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Seems suspicious to me.
Rock gardens and waterfalls. Very zen.
Oh, minus the gunfire that's going on right now. So. Here we got the evidence. Sweet. I knew it. I called it.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
Tell her how it is, Williams. That's how you do it.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Now we'll see how that goes for you. I'm going pistol again. Now that's how you do it. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what we want to see. Oh, rapid fire. That weird holding iron.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Mostly thugs.
Probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay, something shady's happening. Or maybe not. I'm more just tripping, I don't know. Something feels shady. Very shady.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
No, wait.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk.
Well, this conversation goes down, we're going to update the title real quick.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Your call, Commander, but I say we help.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright,
Alright,
I'll
you're
talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I think you're true. Not sure why I said it like that, but I don't care. Let's go deal with this corrupt leader. What were you doing, Mr. Turian?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Yeah, you don't sound happy.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Heck yeah.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
And that's what the corrupt people deserve. Thrown in jail. Or exiled. One of the two. Really depends who you ask, though. Anyway. Let's go deal with this side mission. Do our outro. And probably Thursday stream. We'll be going up to P-15.
I heard some of the guys were ransacking Synthetic Insights. Captain Matsuo didn't order that.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
I'll do it.
All right, I'll help. This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Is there anything else this one might help you with? I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits your return.
And considering this gives me an excuse to go talk to my captain, so. As long as these dang elevators don't take forever. Package. Talk to the captain. And we're done. Look at that. All so peaceful right here.
Nobody lick any poles.
I think before we go to peak 15, no. I'm gonna grab it just on the safe side.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analeus Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
He was
unfortunate? He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analeus Sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult for anyone.
I appreciate that, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident. Good day. I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.
Come on, elevator.
Analeus was running this place just fine before that Parasini woman came along.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Yes, we have it.
Here you are. The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate. Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous. The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more. That's thoughtful of you. This one is glad to have come to an agreement. I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits your return.
We have finished what we can for this episode. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. And make sure to follow the Twitch channel for more content. And remember, help others, stay strong, and bring people up and not down.